Hey guys, Gravereader here. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Marvel Contest of Champions. And today we're going to be going over Alliance Wars Defender placement for Path 3. I wanted to try and do this last week at some point, but I wasn't really feeling the best in the world the past couple of Alliance Wars. So we're going to hit it up now. We're going to be covering Node 1, Node 4, Node 10, Node 17, 24, 23, 32, 39, 48, 52, and 55 in this one. This is Path 3, so it's going to be a little bit different than the last ones. We only have 2 in this section that we're going to double up on. But let's go ahead and start off with Node 1. We have 100% attack and health, 50% attack and health, 10% chance to stun, and a stun immunity. Now, I went over this in the first 2 episodes. Some good champions for this one are Spider-Man, Ultron, Miles Morales, and Agent Venom. Move on in to Node 4. On this, we have 100% attack and health and inflicts poison every 7 seconds, dealing 160% of this champion's attack as direct damage over 32 seconds. A lot of people in the very beginning of Alliance Wars thought it would be really awesome to put Abomination on this node, and Abomination is a pretty decent choice to put on this node if he is a rank 5 and really maxed out. For me though, I would put characters like Colossus, Hulk, Ultron, Superior Iron Man, and Iron Man on this node. You either want champions that have a lot of health that can make the fight last longer, or with a character like Ultron, he regens, making the fight last longer. And the same with Superior Iron Man and Iron Man, they get that big initial buff, and both of those guys definitely do have to be awakened to have some kind of beneficial effects off of this node, just because they get that regen at the end. You want to keep people in this fight as long as you possibly can, because every 7 seconds they're going to get a poison that is going to drop them significantly when it comes to their health. Move on into Node 10. 100% attack and health, 50% attack and health. Thorns, which is a 15% attack as physical damage whenever struck by an attack that makes contact. 40% physical resistance. 40% more effective armor up. And Infinity Blast, which blasts the portion of remaining health. Effectiveness changes to match the class relationship of both champions. Now, for this node, for the longest time, a lot of people would like to put Electro on it. And Electro really didn't do anything for Black Widow as a character. So now some of the better champions to place on here are Colossus, Cyclops, and Mordo, because Mordo counteracts subtlety completely. You are still going to take a ton of damage from this node off of the Thorns with Mordo using a Black Widow. But the biggest thing is a mutant character is huge and key for this, especially Cyclops. Cyclops is really good to take in here, unless they know how to evade the projectile beams from his L1 and L2. Really, really good. But usually you want an off class, because they're going to be bringing in Black Widow every single time, and you want to get the most out of Infinity Blast as you possibly can, and you will do that with a mutant character. So now let's move into Node 17. For this one, we've got 100% attack and health, 50% attack and health, 80% energy resistance, a 10% chance to gain Fury, boosting attack by 100% for 8 seconds. Fury abilities are 40% more effective. Bleed abilities are 40% more effective. Some really good characters for Node 17 to me: Deadpool, X-Force, Wolverine, X-23, and Ultron. Node 24, we have a 200% attack and health. Fury abilities are 40% more effective. All abilities trigger 20% more often. 28% critical rate and 100% critical damage. Now for me, there is one character that would really benefit from being on this node if you have it in supply, and that is Scarlet Witch. I know a lot of people are going to use her in other places, but if you've got a down week and you don't use Scarlet Witch on your Alliance Wars offensive team, this is a perfect node for her. Aside from her though, Hulk, Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, and Spider-Man, and especially Spider-Man because of that enhanced ability. If you have a 99 Black Widow going up against a 99 signature ability Spider-Man on this 20% more often ability trigger, he is still going to evade. Same goes for Nightcrawler too. Nightcrawler would be a really good character for this node as well. just because of that enhanced ability node. It's gonna. I learned that the hard way too. So take my word on it. It definitely does counteract Black Widow's subtlety. Node 23, we have 200% attack and health. Adaptive, cycles between building up physical resistance or energy resistance every 8 seconds. Reduces damage by up to 20% proportionate to missing health. Gains fury, armor up, and health steal as long as they remain below 25%. And we did go over 23 in the last couple episodes, so good champions for this one: Hulk, Red Hulk, Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, and Electro. We'll move on over into 32, and this is what I used to call the FU path. Back whenever I was the one setting this kind of stuff up, because of the fact that you really could stick it to the person that was going up against this path. You essentially cut off 3 paths at the very top just by placing really good characters on node 32, 39, 48, and you just really cut them off. And it's really the same characters that you would have any other time on these paths. I mean, they're really good for 200% attack and health, 28% critical rate, 100% critical damage. Pessimist, gain fury, armor up, and health steal as long as they remain above 75% HP. Gains fury, armor up, and health steal as long as they remain below 25% HP. And for me, the best characters to place on this are Nightcrawler, Electro, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's just, you really want to stick it to them going through this so that they can't finish off the top paths whatsoever. You just give them no option other than to keep those nodes up. And really, I mean, unless they've got a Black Widow, she's not going to make it through every single one of these characters, in my opinion. And then they're really stuck with what they've got left, and it just helps out significantly. 39, 200% attack and health, 200% attack, 28% critical rate, 100% critical damage. Same for 39 as 32. Nightcrawler, Electro, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man Miles Morales. 48, we have a 200% attack and health. Every 6 hits inflict stun. Armor break abilities are 40% more effective. This champion is immune to the effects of stun, and 28% critical rate. For this one, it's the same. Nightcrawler, Electro, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Unless you want to really take advantage of that enhanced armor break, and then you could place someone like a Hulkbuster or an Iron Fist on the node, and then they kind of get a beneficial effect from those enhanced armor breaks. 52, we have 300% attack and health, 400% health, immune to debuff effects, and every 7 seconds automatically mirrors all cruelty, precision, resistance, fury, armor up, and regeneration buffs for 6 seconds. Good champions for this we went over in the last episodes: Rhino, Juggy, Magic, and Ultron. 55 is our boss node. We have 300% attack and health, 700% health, stun immunity, true strike, and adaptive, cycles between between building up physical resist or energy resistance every 8 seconds. Good characters on this one: Ultron, Spider-Man, Magic, Wolverine, Juggy, Rhino, and Nightcrawler. I'm going to throw Nightcrawler in there too. Nightcrawler is pretty beastly when it comes to this one. He's just as good as Spider-Man in my opinion. But alright guys, so that is Path 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like on it. If you're new to the channel, please consider leaving a sub on it. And as always guys, I'll catch you in the next episode. Later.